Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So as you can see, I am set up to do some diamond painting. What you see on your screen is not exactly what is in front of my face. If you could actually see this setup, you would be in fits of giggles. I am not normally set up very well to do this type of view. I have tried my best. I am probably going to bump the camera and get slightly off frame, and my hands are going to be in the way because I'm not a professional. But you know what, guys? That is okay because this is just me hanging out with you. Now, my channel predominantly is crochet and yarn. As you can see, there is no crochet or yarn today. It is my diamond painting. My channel is called Manfa's Makes, and this is one of the makes that I partake in, or one of the crafts that I do. It's not everyone's cup of tea. I totally understand. But, you know, you can always leave me running in the background while you're busy doing something else. If not, come back tomorrow and I will see you then, because tomorrow is a crochet catch up. So there will be yarn and crochet content then. Now, this picture hasn't featured on my channel for 7 months. I have not touched this diamond painting for 7 months, guys. And I thought it was about time that I pulled it out and get some work on it. Now, I did toy with the idea of only bringing this out for these videos, but that would mean it would take forever for each picture to get done. I am trying to hashtag craft myself free this year. Well, it's hashtag craft yourself free, but I'm talking about me. And of course, as soon as this picture is completed, it can count towards those totals. So I will do what I can with you today, but I will work on this off camera and bring it back when it is completed, or if it is not completed, I'll bring it back next time I do one of these videos. It just depends what comes first. The only other diamond painting I've done in the 7 months since I featured this picture is I did make some diamond painted Christmas ornaments for my Christmas card exchange. But other than that, diamond painting has taken a real back seat lately, and I want to do some more. That's why we are here today. Now, you are not going to be able to see in much detail the symbols or the letters on the picture, but that's okay. You don't need to. If this isn't your cup of tea, you don't even need to watch what I'm doing, but I will be chatting to you as I craft. So I'm going to get going, and you either grab whatever project you want to do while I'm doing this, or just pop me, I don't know, over on a table out the way, wittering away while I do this, and you're busy doing something else. It is absolutely fine, guys. Not a problem at all. But yes, like I said, I have wanted to get this out for quite a while. Time hasn't allowed me to, so I thought let's do one of these videos on the channel and get myself motivated enough to get some progress on it. This particular diamond painting kit was gifted to me in Happy Mail. So the person that gifted it to me, I apologize that it has been sat waiting oh so long for me to complete it, because she gave me another one as well, and I haven't done the other one yet either. So I do want to make more time for it. I do find this relaxing. I do find this enjoyable. I wasn't like that keen to get started diamond painting when it became a bit of a craze, because I thought that I would find it quite tedious, quite monotonous and boring. But even though some of those things may be true for some, I actually find it quite therapeutic. It's calm. It's not high paced. It's not a race. You're just methodically picking up your diamond dots, and sticking your gems onto the wax. And my wax is playing me up a little bit. I do apologise. Just picking up a diamond, popping it on the corresponding spot and building up your picture. I actually find it relaxing, soothing, therapeutic, a slower pace, but I'm still creating something beautiful. I'm not having to be super artistic and make the design myself. Somebody has done that for me and put the code in there as well. So all of the hard work and effort has already been done. I just need to stick my diamonds on. So yes, I do enjoy doing this. It came as a surprise, actually. So even after I turn the camera off, I have a feeling I'm going to be doing this potentially for the rest of the day. Who knows? So you will either see it come back on the channel complete, or you will see it come back with more done to it than how I left it on the channel. I need to get my crafting done, make way for new craft projects, and get the things I enjoy made and enjoy my time doing it. Now you may see that my fingers are sticking to the backing because the backing on these is super sticky. It is supposed to be. Please don't be shouting at the screen if you can see that I have missed some. It is inevitable. These are quite tiny spaces with quite tiny letters. A lot of the diamonds are quite similar in colour. I'm just looking over what I've done to see if I've missed any glaringly obvious ones. But even if I have missed them, I'll come back and fill them in later on, because the way I do my diamond paintings is I peel back the protective cover. As you can see, I left off here, so I'm going to try and fill in this segment. I do it segment by segment. I do all of the spaces of the colours that are in here. So I've just done N, which is colour number 16. I've done all of the ones I can see in that segment. So I am going to put these back, and then I'm going to move on to the next colour. When I have completed that exposed segment, I'll pull the paper up further and I'll just keep moving on in segments. I don't like peeling the plastic completely off and exposing the whole picture for fear of it drying out or things like cat hair getting stuck to it. So I just do it segment by segment. Other people do pull the whole plastic sheet off and do all of one colour on the whole picture and then all of another colour on the whole picture, etc., etc. But for me, I like doing it slowly and methodically, you know, kind of chunk by chunk. So that is what we are going to be doing today. Right, I'm going to get my next colour. So bear with me. I will do it off camera because, like I said, I have a super awkward setup going on today. Maybe in the future I'll look at getting a better setup for videos like this, but for right now I'm making do with what I've got. I'm doing my best, and we will just go with it. So yes, I am doing this rainbow phoenix picture. It is super beautiful. It wouldn't have been something that I picked for myself, but because it was a gift, and this is what that person chose for me, I absolutely adore it, and I of course want to get it done. I have no plans for it when it is made. Maybe I'll find a suitable sized frame and put it on my wall somewhere, you never know. Or I might get one of those, what are they called? Is it like a portfolio folder or case where you can display your art projects and keep them all in a folder, all safe. When the picture is completed, I will seal it. I have got diamond painting sealer, and it just, you know, sets the diamonds because it's clear and gloopy, and it sets hard and clear, which means these diamonds won't ever fall off. And then if I do frame it, I will trim it down and put it in a frame for the wall. But who knows? I haven't got that far because I need to get it made first. Okay. There's a sneaky one there. Let's see. They're dotted quite sporadically throughout the whole picture. Now we've got a big section of the M, which is number 1 on the key over this side. So I am going to be reaching over the picture, guys. I do apologise. Maybe I can adjust my position slightly so I'm not reaching so far over. Is that a better angle? Yes, that's a slightly better angle. See, learning as I go, guys, learning as I go. So anyway, how are you all? You will be seeing this on a Wednesday, so it is midweek. How is your week treating you so far? Is it a good week? I hope so. I hope you are all having the best week that you can. Obviously halfway through the week, we're now heading for the weekend again, which is fabulous. I am actually filming this on Saturday the 1st of February. So this is last weekend in my world. Oh, sorry, last weekend in your world, current weekend in my world, duh. So yeah, I just wanted to do something chill and something different because I do have many more new subscribers than I had 7 months ago. So maybe some of the newbies are interested in diamond art. Who knows? Okay, so I think I have done the M's for the segment that I am completing today, hopefully. Right, which colour are we going for now? Let's get the K's out of the way, which is number 4. Oh, a different colour got mixed in. That's okay. I'll know not to pick those up with my pen. And the way that I store my diamond dot, guys, are, look, you can see they've been mixed about and jostled in the box, but that's okay. I have these little plastic storage containers, and the way I do it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And if there's more than 15 colours, I just get another case. So 16, 17, 18, because in this picture there are 18 different colours. And it's just the way that I store them. Is it the absolute best foolproof way of storing? Absolutely not. But it works well enough for me for right now. I am considering getting one of those posh zippered cases that have the different like pots, lidded pots or lidded vials in them, you know, to be a little bit more stylish and a little bit more pro. But for right now, these are what I have. They work okay enough. And like I said, even if the colours get mixed, I just know to avoid those mixed colours. I know what colour I'm sticking on. So yeah, who knows, that might be a future purchase a little bit down the line, but for right now I am quite happy with the storage system and the organization system that I use. So yes, right, well, I suppose the only other thing to do is to fill you in on my past week, because I was doing that during Max's Gut Choice, but that segment has finished. So, and because I am sat making with you, it is probably the most ideal video this week to have a quick chat and a quick catch up with you all. So So the week before this week was a little bit chaotic and a little bit crazy because I was unwell. I had to take a couple of days working from home. I had to travel a long way for training, all of that. So that week was a little bit crazy and not the best week. And this week just gone, don't forget that this is the week, this isn't the current week that you're watching, it's the week before. It hasn't been the best week either, for different reasons. I don't know. It was just one of those weeks where I have felt that things haven't been going well. Just, I don't know. It was just an off week, and that's okay. Like, not all of the week was terrible. Like, it wasn't a nightmare. Like, it wasn't anything like seriously bad or anything concerning. I did have a full day of training on the Tuesday for my new role. That went really, really well. And it meant that I could start doing bits and pieces for my new role after that training. But for many reasons, it hasn't been smooth sailing. I don't currently have the goodness gracious, technology that I need to be able to fulfill my role easily. So they're going to have to look into upgrading some of the tech that I need for the role. I'm going to need, a desktop computer for my new office when I eventually get into my office, because I'm still covering the receptionist desk at the moment because they still haven't filled that role. Although you are watching this on the day that we are hopefully having further interviews for that role, because we did hold interviews, we did offer the position to somebody, but they turned it down and decided to stay where they were currently working. So we've had to advertise and interview again. But those interviews in your world should have happened yesterday. And hopefully there was somebody suitable that came along. Hopefully they agreed to take the position, and hopefully in a few weeks, once all of the checks and the paperwork is completed, they will be able to come and roll. Now, I will have to train that new receptionist in their role, because obviously I'm the one that's been doing it up until that point. So not only the pressures of my new role, training the person to take over my old role, etc., etc., it is going to be a full-on few months ahead. But it will eventually settle down and straighten out. I have no worries or concerns about that, but there have been teething issues. Like I said, they're going to have to give me a desktop computer in the office when I am fully based in there. They have given me a work phone. The work phone is absolutely fine, except I cannot access emails on it. So that might be something that needs looking into. And I was given a Chromebook from the day I started, so that if for whatever reason I have to work from home, I can. Which, as you know, I have already used that facility and needed that ability. So that was pretty cool. But the Chromebook isn't set up to be able to fulfill my new role easily. It doesn't have some of the functions that I need or some of the programs that I need. So they're looking at upgrading my Chromebook to a laptop. So all of those kind of technology things are being looked into. Like I said, we're trying to fill the receptionist position so that I can just fully concentrate on my new role. And because I am trying to do two roles at once, I am feeling the pressure a little bit. It's a little overwhelming to try and have to do both roles simultaneously. It means that I don't feel like I'm hitting the targets in my new role that I should be. I am considering, because I did bring my Chromebook home, even though it's not 100% set up for my new role, to perhaps do a couple of hours work at home tomorrow on Sunday. I won't get paid for it, but I'm trying to weigh up the benefits of, you know, clearing my mind of, you know, my to-do list that is ever growing and ever increasing, trying to get some of those, you know, alleviated before I start my working week again. You know, whether that will be more beneficial than the fact that I'm not actually getting paid for it, because I am behind on targets already, even though I've only started since, well, really Wednesday. I know a lot of you are going to be shouting at the screen, don't do it, Sam. Don't get into the habit of working from home in your spare time, in your downtime, in your chill time. Especially if you're not getting paid for it. But honestly, guys, my brain is so busy right now with everything that still needs to be done, and what I'm behind on, that I think it will benefit me just to get a couple of those things crossed off, and, you know, be in a better base position, you know, a better starting point for the new week ahead. I know it's a slippery slope. I know it's probably not the best idea, but I am toying with that idea. Please don't shout at me too much. But I do take pride in my work, and considering, you know, I've only been enrolled for a couple of days and already I am struggling to hit my targets, it really doesn't look very good. But they do have to appreciate that it is not the only thing that I am concentrating on. I have got, you know, the bits and pieces from my prior role to make sure don't fall behind as well. So it's a lot for one person. I'm probably worrying way more than I should. I'm probably caring way more than I should, but that is just my nature, guys. I can't help it. So yeah, I might be doing that, but don't shout at me too much. I will try not to make it a habit. But yeah, just the time pressures are really weighing on me at the moment. So we shall see. We shall see. I may talk some sense into myself and say, no, you're one person. They have to understand that you can't do it all, that you're doing your best, and make allowances, especially for the fact that I'm doing 2 roles at once and I don't even have the equipment properly that I need yet. I mean, when I'm on the reception desk, my computer's absolutely fine to do the other role. But not having a desktop in the back office and not having a laptop at home is making it increasingly difficult. So, I mean, I obviously have my personal laptop, but I can't be doing work on my personal laptop because of safeguarding and confidentiality and things. I can only use work equipment to do work because, you know, I do work with highly confidential, sensitive information, and that cannot get into the wrong hands or even be read by people who do not have permission to have that sort of information. So I do have to be super, you know, vigilant and super careful with how I carry out my work, and keep all of that super sensitive and highly confidential info private. Okay, so I have noticed a couple of letters that I have missed, so I am gonna put these back in the tray, and rather than tip that colour into the tray because it's only one, I'm just gonna dip my pen into the actual sorted tray just to fill those gaps. So that was the M that I missed, and then the N is colour 16, so let's grab one of those and let's see if I can find it again. There's one there, and there is one there. See, I do go back and fill them in. Okay, what colour are we going to do next? Let's do G. There's quite a few Gs. That is colour number 7. So 5, 6, 7, that's this colour here. And other colours have mixed in with it, but that is okay. We can deal with that. Oops, I just dropped a couple. Butterfingers. Let's see if that's enough. Okay, so it's G. We are filling in G. There we go. Oh, he didn't want to stick properly. There we go. Yeah, so that is where we are at. I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed, a little pressured, a little concerned that they're going to think that I'm not up to par to do it. When it's not that I'm not up to par, it's I'm brand new, I'm still learning as I go. I am doing 2 jobs in one, and I don't have the right stuff. So I'm doing my best, but I'm just worried that my best won't be good enough. And I am probably worrying unnecessarily. My line manager has told me that I shouldn't have those worries, that he will, you know, explain to higher management the situation, that it's things out of my control, that it's not my capability, it's just things that can't be helped, etc. But I am a natural worrier, and doesn't matter what anyone else tries to tell me to put my mind at rest, it won't until I believe it myself. So yeah, it's not really helping. So yeah, I don't know. I think I've just had my confidence rattled a little bit. But, you know, it's teething issues, guys. It's teething problems. It's absolutely fine. And I will battle my way through it. Don't you worry. Because I know I'm capable. I just need to be given the grace and the time and the equipment to be able to do it to the best of my ability. Okay, so we have a random like 2 eyes here, which is color 6. So I'm just literally again gonna dip into my tray rather than tip them into the little green boat, because you know there's only a couple. I know they carry on up here, but I'm trying to do, you know, a proper segment. I'll move on and do more of them as time goes by. There are only a couple of O's, so again I'll do those directly from the tray. That is colour 11, which is this one here. Not that you can see because it's off camera, but it is a brown. There we go. So yeah, I've had a bit of a meh week. It's all in my head. I know it's all in my head. I need to kind of give my head a wobble and be kinder to myself. I do know this. I'll get there. I will get there. Right, these Zs, there are only a few, and yes, I call it a Z. I know there will be a few of my US friends wincing when I say that, but over here in the UK, it is not Z, it is Z. So that's why I say that. What are you doing? You just kind of hijacked. Good job I noticed you. Is that all of the Zs that I can see? I think so. Right, D. What number is D? 15. Okay, so there are a few Ds, so I will put these in the little green boat, as I call it. Obviously, because I've been doing quite a few Diamond Art kits, guys, I do have a lot of leftover green little boats, and I just don't know what to do with them. Have any of you got any kind of craft ideas that I can use them for? It's a bit annoying to me that they're this bright lime green, because if they weren't the lime green colour, if they were white or something neutral, do you know what I would think is super cute? You could put a tiny little amigurumi in it, and it would look like that amigurumi is on a sleigh or a sled in the snow. But I mean, I suppose you can get lime green sleds. I don't know. Let me put that out there to you guys, all of my beautiful crafty peeps. What would you use these plastic green trays for in craft makes? I mean, I suppose I could donate them to the school to see if the school could use them in their craft projects. You know, I could put them for free on a free selling site to anybody that wants them. Those are options. But, you know, it would be nice to see if anyone's got, you know, any good ideas as to what I could do with them. Even if it's not craft related, like any idea that you have, I will welcome, because I don't have any plans for them at the moment. And like I said, I am building up quite the collection of them. Right, we're now going to do the bees. B is colour number 5. So we'll fill in those gaps as well. There we go. We've got a few in the middle here. So we have had a couple of frosty mornings lately. We have had a lot of rain. We have had lots of flooding. I showed you pictures of flooded roads when I went for my training, but then we had the same down here in our country lanes. The weather has been absolutely crazy, guys. There's no other way of describing it. It has taken a little bit of navigation, I can tell you. Right, A. What colour is A? A is 18. So that's in the other tray. Let's get some of these in my little green boat. There we go. Oh. There we are. Right. I definitely think I can finish this little segment with you today. We haven't got many more diamonds to stick on. And I think the diamond bug has bit me in this last half an hour doing it with you, and I really am motivated to see if I can get this picture completed. And it will be nice spending some of my day doing a different one of the crafts that I enjoy, because sometimes it is nice to switch what craft you're doing up a bit. And you obviously get that sense of satisfaction and that sense of accomplishment when you do get a project completed. So I think that might be what I'm seeking today after the topsy-turvy, unsettling week I've had. But like I said, I'm sure it's just teething problems. I'm sure I will settle in and, you know, in a couple of weeks be like, I don't know what I was worried about. I don't know what I was talking about. I'm absolutely fine. Don't know, maybe it's nerves as well, because, you know, the work that I'm doing is actually really super important. Basically, it's me collating all the information about potential new students, putting that information together in a nice little neat package for the head teacher to decide whether we are going to offer a place in our school to that child or not. So I have to make sure that my information is as you know, relevant and as much information as possible as I can, because if, you know, I forget an important part of the information, it might have changed the decision made, and I will feel responsible that it's my information that I've collected that has resulted in a child being told no, they can't attend our school when potentially they could have. So yeah, it's a little bit of pressure, but it's fine. I will get more comfortable and more at ease with it. Like I said, the more time goes by. Oops. Let's do that. Right, I'm just filling in the last 3 or 4 little dots because there aren't that many. Okay, that one. And then is the segment done? No, I've got one F outstanding, which is colour 17. So there, I think, is the last diamond for that segment. Yes, it is. So there you go. In 35 minutes, probably about 30, because I did waffle a bit at the beginning, I have increased how much of this picture has been done. And I would say I'm just under halfway. So that is amazing. We started down here and we have done that whole segment. Now, I obviously had started a few before, you know, we got going, because I had done a bit with you in the last diamond painting video. Right, let's take that off because that is driving me nuts. And there you go. When you move it around in the light, you can see the diamonds twinkling and sparkling. So there we have it, guys. Just under halfway. Excellent. Right, so that's me done for today because I did that segment just like I wanted. Hopefully I can carry on with this and get this completed. So it may come back in... So I have brought back crochet catch up. That's what you're going to be seeing tomorrow. And I think what I'm going to do on those videos is I'm going to do the crochet catch up at the beginning of the video. And then if I complete other craft projects such as this one, I'll tag these onto the end of the crochet catch ups. So tomorrow's crochet catch up is just crochet. But if I do get this one done, then I will include it in the next crochet catch up after tomorrow. So who knows? Will I get it done? Will I not? I am not entirely sure, but I am going to let you get going. I will see you tomorrow for that crochet catch up. But until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. Love you loads.